What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're live for the Tennessee Titans versus the Baltimore Ravens. We're a little bit late on this one, but right when Tannehill scores a touchdown to A.J. Brown on the fade pass, no flags on the play, touchdown, Tannehill. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be the same as it was last year. Look for Tannehill to be more aggressive in this game and be the reason that carries the Tennessee Titans to victory. That is my prediction. I have the Tennessee Titans with 33 points and the Baltimore Ravens with 17. But time will tell. We shall see. Everybody I know is picking this game to go to Baltimore. Honestly, I have no understanding why people are doing that. It's just they think that this is the Lamar Jackson's third chance and he's going to finally get it done. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Baltimore literally played some of the worst teams in the NFL to end the season. They played like 5 bad teams to end the season. That's why everybody knew that they would run the table. But for some reason, that equate that to them being the hottest team in the league. No, you're the hottest team in the league if you play competition and run through 5 or 6 straight wins. But here we go. Tannehill in action with Derrick Henry. Let's see if Lamar Jackson can get it done. But I want to ask y'all a question. If Lamar Jackson flakes out again, and you can see that it's his arm the reason why they can't win. When the team hones in and stops the run and his arm can't get it done, do you still sign him on a $45 per year $4 million deal? This is what I don't understand about this league. The team won't get better when you give him the money. They'll get worse because he'll never have this amount of talent around him. He ain't going to be able to afford this kind of defense. So do you sign him on a $45 million per year deal? Because there's some team that will. And Baltimore is going to be stuck with, what are we supposed to do? Let him walk? Because another team will. But to win Super Bowls, do you give him the money? And this is what I've been telling the homie Ingraven for years. They said 2 years ago, they said we'll worry about that when it comes. If he loses today, it is officially come. Do you give him the money? Yes or no in the comment section. Do you give him the money? Put my headphones on this charger. All right, there we go. I got to charge my headphones up. We need to trade for Watson. We will be Super Bowl threat. No, we won't. It depends. It depends on how much we got to pay. Oh, this is the commercial I'm in. Let me see if everybody still hit me up about this commercial. We don't know if we'll be a Super Bowl threat. I mean, the Texans weren't a Super Bowl threat this year. You know what I mean? So we don't know. You got to be able to maintain assets with it. They took you out the commercial. I figure because they're eliminating the teams that are eliminated. They're eliminating the teams that are eliminated, and they're going for cheaper advertisement. You will see me still on some of them, and then some of them they'll be taking it out to get more shorter commercials cheaper for them. All right, Tennessee up 7-0. TD read last. TD, if we were both being honest, Lamar would be a very good running back. No, he wouldn't be a good running back because he would have to take. See, you got to understand, in the system they run now, he's protected because he can slide. As a straight up running back between tackles, he'd be terrible. He'd be injured. He wouldn't last a full season. Right now, the type of running threat he is has pure blocking protection, and he has an option. So think about it. When he pitches the ball, he's only pitching it so he don't get hit. And he doesn't get hit. But as a real running back, he'd be terrible. He'd literally be hurt. All right, on second down, Baltimore is going to pick up the first down running the ball. Let me see here. I'm going to put the scoreboard behind me, all right? Andre said, "What's up, TD? What do you think of Tua's ceiling?" You know what's crazy about that? I have no clue what his ceiling is. Next year, I need to see him, and it'll help me better identify what the potential ceiling is. Right now, I don't know what his ceiling is because I didn't even think he had the bottom that he showed us this year. So, oh my gosh, I didn't think he had that because that's definitely the bottom. Oh my gosh, Lamar's intercepted. Here we go. I told y'all, and that was the worst pass that anybody could ever throw in their life. Like y'all saw that throw, right? People yelled at me last year when I said Lamar Jackson ain't elite. Oh my gosh. They don't listen to me. They do not listen to me. They do not listen to me. They don't listen. Worst throw that you could possibly ever throw. Like the corner was like, is this really short? First of all, it was still good coverage on the post anyway. And every professional analyst around here talking about Baltimore hands down will win this game. But don't forget, Tennessee has Tannehill. He's nobody. Like, this man will never get his respect. That's why they're going to keep on throwing that ball. Tannehill going to have a 300-yard day, 2 or 3 touchdowns, put him to bed. And then everybody going to start talking about more of why it wasn't Tannehill, but more so of why it was Lamar's poor play. It was both. But like I said earlier, y'all, like I said for years now, the bad part of all of this is Russell Wilson, all these quarterbacks, man. I've been studying these guys for years. I said, you give a guy $40 million, you'll be good enough to go to the playoffs and lose in the first or second round every year. You'll never have enough talent around you. That's why Russell Wilson keeps getting bounced. That's exactly why Russell Wilson keeps getting bounced, ladies and gentlemen. You can't give a quarterback more than 20% of the salary cap and expect to do that. Is there a roundtable on your channel, TD? Yes, it'll be next Wednesday night. Next Wednesday night. Let me see. I'm trying to get my scoreboard. Where is that? Oh, here it is. We'll get my scoreboard. Bruh, he's so funny. LOL. I can't believe it. Like, oh my God. Now this game could turn around. Tannehill could throw 3 or 4 picks and it could turn around, whatever. But come on, man. I don't know what this man got to do to start getting people respect. It's ridiculous. Shout out to the homie Florida born Kentucky grown said, TD, what do you think about giving Xavier Howard and Tua for Watson? Texans get defensive player of the year and replacement for Watson. And no draft picks? Man, both of them on the first class flight. Private jet. They already in Houston. We going to instant transmission them. We're going to hit Goku up and get an instant transmission. I send both of them ASAP. ASAP. Derrick Henry up the middle for about 5 yards. It should have been 0 yards, but he spinned off of a tackle and still got 5. And we keep the draft capital? Oh, man, both of them gone. You get Tua and the defensive player of the year? Come on, Watson. I eat that 40-something because you saving money with X. Derrick Henry up the middle again, gets 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Did X win defensive player of the year? No, he hasn't. We're just hopeful that he does. He got his first team All-Pro honors, which is amazing. We'll see. Y'all, trust me, you would know if he won defensive player of the year. You would know ASAP. All right, 3rd and 1, Tannehill shotgun, 1 receiver to the right. They load the box with 8 on the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Tannehill throws underneath, got his guy 20, 30, 40 yards, 50 yards, 58 yards. I'm telling you, people need to stop being delusional. It's easy for Tannehill. Too easy, man. We got a donation just now. TD, what do you think about Xavier? I already read that. My bad. Baltimore about to get blown out. Oh, 1st and 10 from the 28. Watch this play action. Oh, they hand it off. Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go. Half a yard. You streaming tomorrow game? I don't know. I'm not sure. I may if I have the time. If I have the time, I may. Tannehill back to pass. Oh, batted down at the line of scrimmage. He had A.J. Brown underneath. It'll be 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Here we go. Tannehill shotgun. Trips to the right, one to the left. Tannehill, they're going to send a delayed blitz, and they do. They send 6. Tannehill throws deep right, incomplete, throws it away. So they're going to settle for a field goal as Tannehill takes a hit. Somebody said drop the link. For what? All right, the field goal is up and good. 10-0. Tennessee Titans lead Baltimore Ravens. 10-0. Lamar Jackson, 1 for 3, 7 yards and 1 interception. Ryan Tannehill, 7 of 10, 105 yards and 1 touchdown. So he already beat his last year's total in the first quarter this year. Lamar's still good. Is way better than Tua. Lamar, I guess. My bad, y'all. Give me a second. Jackson on timeout. What's up, TDX? Better win Defensive Player of the Year. Who you telling? Who are you telling? He is better than Tua. Can't cap about that. Yeah, Lamar Jackson better than Tua at this point, but at the same token, you gotta be able to do more than this, man. That's what I keep telling y'all. You gotta be able to perform in the playoffs. Like literally, look at it. Look at the throws he's throwing. Like that wasn't even close. And this is what I be talking about in this league, man. Some of these guys aren't as good as y'all think. Some of these guys just are not as good as y'all think, man. But comparing Lamar Jackson with Tua, honestly, you shouldn't be comparing Tua with anybody. I mean, you can compare him with Herbert, rookies, first year, but their situation was still different. So really comparisons are really not fair in this league. They're just not fair. I'm one to tell y'all, quarterbacks. I've always preached that quarterbacks are a major they are a major result of what's around them in a lot of cases. All right, the kick is off. We're gonna have a touchback. Hey TD, do you miss Ryan Tannehill yet? Because I know I miss him. I don't miss him because I'm a fan of his. I just follow him. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. They bottle up the run again. He literally gets 6 inches. Doesn't even get a yard. Oh my gosh, this is all they're going to do. They're just going to make sure you don't run the ball. If you throw the ball and you rip it, okay, they're going to live with that. They will be fine losing if Lamar, God, I don't understand. Roll him out and design plays to throw the ball. If he throws it right, they'll eat Tennessee up all day. Tennessee don't care nothing about the throw. If you beat us, oh well. This is what we game plan for. Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar hands it off. Run up the middle, 2 yards. This is one team that should not try to establish the run all day. I know that's what they do. All they got to do is throw the ball, and if Lamar Jackson can perform well, they can put up points. 3rd and 7. Here we go. 2 to the right. Well, quads to the right, technically. 1 to the left. Yep. And they send a delayed blitz. Lamar Jackson running for his life. Throws it on the run. Got his guy. Woo! You know how tight that was? Man, good job by Lamar Jackson, but he got to roll out. End of the first quarter. He has to roll out and beat him with his arm. They are not going to do it running the ball. They are not going to do it running the ball. And then the crazy thing is he almost got sacked. He lucky the guy slipped down. And a matter of fact, the guy was worried about the pass, so he slowed down. They got to stop that mess. Go for the quarterback. But good job by Lamar Jackson picking it up at the last minute off of the sideline. That's a Josh Allen special. That is a Josh Allen special. TD, you streaming the Chiefs game? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. TD, how was your playoff game? We didn't. If you talk about the Dolphins, we didn't have one because we were kicked out of the playoffs at the last week of the season. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Oh man, TD, do you think Brian Flores' job will be in jeopardy if we get another bad offensive coordinator? No, not at all. Not at all. First of all, Flores' entire contract is guaranteed. That's number one. Number two, Flores can be bad this season and next season and get one more chance at least. Let's get that straight. Like, he's probably a coach that has the least worry about losing his job. Like, literally, y'all. Like, we can go 1-15 next year, and he can make a lot of the mistakes that caused it, and he's still gonna at least get another year. Like, we're not even in the conversation of looking for another coach if he doesn't perform well or show up next year and get this team playing. No, not even close. Not even close. I mean, the man should win Coach of the Year, but we'll see. As Baltimore's in the shotgun, two to the left, one to the right. They fake the handoff. Lamar keeps it. He's gonna run on the right side and get 3 yards. Tennessee said, you ain't getting these easy lanes that they give you in the regular season. Everybody will sell out to you. Baltimore had the highest first quarter plus minus differential this season with plus 69. And they finished the first quarter with -10. That says a lot. I want Watson so bad. Yeah, at what cost? All of it is about cost. All right, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, running back on his right hip out of the shotgun, throws in the zone. He finds a target underneath. His first target wasn't there. Good poise, being patient. And he takes a hit as he throws. So we're going to have another third down situation. Throw the ball, Baltimore. Throw the ball. This is a prime opportunity to get a first down and be threatening field goal range after that. Don't stall around the 50. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Lamar Jackson surveying the defense. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Fake. He hands it off. And he breaks the tackle. Luckily, that's a first down running on the left. It should have been -2 yards. Tennessee called the perfect play. They were where they needed to be, but they didn't make the play. He missed the tackle. Wow. Missed the tackle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation with the tight end on his right hip. Now we got a tight end flexing out on the left of the line. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Lamar Jackson hands it off again, and they're going to get 0 yards. Matter of fact, they lose half a yard based off of the ref spot. They got to stop running this ball, man. I'm telling y'all, you ain't going to keep Tennessee honest at all. This whole game, they will play the run, and they will man-to-man. Look at that coverage, man-to-man. And they giving cushion because they still don't trust Lamar Jackson's arm to throw a quick one. Here we go. We got 2nd and 11. Well, they say 2nd and 10. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, fakes the handoff, goes deep. Oh, got his guy. Finally has his guy. That is a good one to Hollywood Brown. Shame on Tennessee's defender. He never even turned around. He could have made a play on that, but never even looked backwards. Never even looked. And stride for stride, too, ladies and gentlemen, had good coverage, but never even thought about turning around. So Baltimore needs to take advantage of this opportunity right here. They are literally in the red zone. They need points at the 14-yard line. Lamar Jackson fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws across the middle, intercepted. Oh, did he drop it? Did he drop the pick? Oh, and it rolled in the tight end's arm. So incomplete. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. I thought it was pick. Oh my gosh. Literally in the defender's hands and then went in the offensive player's hands and it still was dropped. The offensive player could have still made the touchdown because the defender dropped it. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Lamar in the shotgun. They load the box. Lamar's going to run. He gets on the right edge and gets 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. They're going to give him 3.5. They're going to have a third down situation. 3rd and about 5 or 6. Third and 6.5. Look for Lamar Jackson to use his legs right here. This is where he needs to make a play for his team. Don't settle for a field goal. Lamar, back to pass. Lamar, under pressure, takes a sack. Loses 4 yards. 4.5. Wow. Y'all hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to TDPHINSTALK right now. We're trying to get to 14,700 subs. We're only 30-something away. Subscribe right now if you're new. Tennessee fans, Baltimore fans. If you want to hear that truth, subscribe right now. 2021, we're going to be giving a lot more NFL news as well, not just Dolphins. It'll be primarily Dolphins, of course. But we're going to be giving a lot of different NFL news. But good job, Baltimore Ravens. They get 3 points on the board. Something is better than nothing. Lamar Jackson making it a little bit more respectable. He made a few decent throws on that drive, and that's what you have to do. The run game is not going to get it done. I'm telling y'all, not against Tennessee. The run game just is not going to get it done. Watson to Miami Dolphins starting to take a lot of steam. It's going to take steam. It's going to be heated up all the way up into the point where they're eligible to actually make such deal, and people will speculate the entire time. TD, you were on ESPN. See, told y'all, some commercials will have me in, some won't, because they already cutting it down to try to save money. They can do 2 streams if they cut it in half for the same price of 1. So, but they're still showing the full thing in some of them. TD, sources are saying Deshaun Watson wants to come to the Dolphins. And those considering that we trade Tua for him, what do you think? Well, it's one of his friends, one of his close friends, saying that he wouldn't be opposed to it. He would actually do that. That's number one. So that's who the source is. It's one of his closest friends, who basically confirmed that, yeah, he said Watson is open to being traded to Miami because he has a no trade clause, but Miami is a team that he wouldn't mind waiving it for. As far as the trade for Tua, first of all, that would have to happen, but it's not about Tua. It's about what else you're sending with Tua, because Watson for Tua ain't a fair fight whatsoever. That ain't even close. So it's about what you're going to be sending with Tua. So this will actually, what could happen is the Houston Texans can go into a rebuild instantly, and they'd already have a developmental future quarterback that they could try to get behind to develop. And possibly a cornerstone corner if they decided to part ways with Xavier Howard to save money on that contract. See, saving money with like let me tell y'all something. First of all, we're supposed to go into the offseason with $33 million. If you traded Xavier Howard, you add that $15 million, that's $48 million right there. Watson is only going to cost $16 million against the cap next year. So you still got money to spend, but I would save a lot of that money and put it forward to the next 2 years, and really you'd only have a cap. Like Miami would be smart if they did something like that, save some of that money for the future years, and that way you're not getting hit with $40 million a year for the next 2 years after this one, It's more like 28. You can divide it out and take like a $28 million cap hit. And then the salary cap will be high enough in year 3 to eat up the 38 that he'll make, and then the 34 after that. So there's ways to be done. But again, I don't see it happening. One receiver to the right, one to the left, single deep running back, 6-7 man line of scrimmage, Tannehill under center. Hikes the ball, they load the box, he handed to Derrick Henry. He runs right into traffic, and they're pushing forward, and he's going to get 1 yard. Forward progress to give him 1 yard, a little bit over 1. Tennessee, the same thing. It ain't going to be done on the ground today unless it's the end of the third and the fourth quarter if that defense tired. Tannehill's going to have to win this game. Two to the left, one to the right. Tannehill in the shotgun. Now we got a motion to make it 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Tannehill back to pass. Throws a dart in coverage. That was tight coverage, but they're going to pick up 4 yards on that one. We're going to have, well, we got a lot of whistles and a flag now. We'll see what the flag is for. Illegal contact defense. Yeah, man. Yeah, I actually just did like 3 minutes ago. Mind minute. Bye. All right, so penalty on illegal use of hands on Baltimore on that play. Let me see if that's real. Oh, yeah, hands to the face on A.J. Brown. Just yanked his head back. So automatic first down for Tennessee. Tennessee going to take a shot soon. Watch out for it, y'all. That play action shot is coming soon. They handed to Derrick Henry. Again, he gets no yards. 0 yards. I told y'all, same thing for Tennessee. This game is not going to be won on the ground this year with Calais Campbell holding the front, but now they will make Baltimore pay late in the game on the ground. But right now, Tannehill has to win this game, y'all. No questions asked. He has to be the one that wins this game. One receiver to the left, one to the right, another I formation. They load the box again. 8 in the box. They fake the handoff, play action. Tannehill rolls right. Tannehill looking. Has his guy on the sideline. That is a catch. Tight catch. I don't see how the receiver caught it. That's going to be a 4-yard reception. So we're going 5 yards they gave him. Oh, wow. Good concentration. So 3rd and 5. I don't know if he got that other foot down. That was close. That was really close. All right, here we go. Tannehill in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one to the right. A.J. Brown, one-on-one on the right side. That's something they got to watch out for. Tannehill takes the snap. They send the pressure. Tannehill goes down, sacked. Good job by Baltimore sending it, being aggressive, causing Tennessee to have to punt the ball, giving Lamar Jackson another opportunity. They're going to need a lot of big stops from the Baltimore defense. They overloaded the left, and they actually sent the stunt. Confused the offensive line. TD, I'll take her. Mitchell in the bathroom. Envy needs a binky. Clearly doesn't understand football. I don't know what y'all talking about. All right, the punt is up. Looks like a really good punt. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So Baltimore will be 1st and 10 from the 18. 51-yard punt. Derrick Henry is currently 10 carries on 18 yards, meaning he's not even averaging 2 yards a carry right now. Look, Edwards on Baltimore, 2 carries for 9 yards, averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Hollywood Brown, 2 receptions for 35 yards, averaging 17.5. And A.J. Brown, 3 receptions for 52 yards. So that's about 17.3 yards per reception, if I'm doing math right. All right, what's the next game? I want to see what the next game is. Somebody said renegotiate contract with Watson. TD, I can see Miami, New England, Jacksonville, but I rather play for Miami, especially with how bad he wants out. All right, since we're on commercial, I want to talk about that for a second. First of all, he's not going to renegotiate his contract unless you're giving him more money, so that's out of the picture. He hasn't even gotten money from his new deal yet. That doesn't kick in technically until the way that it's structured. It's like 2022, the real money kicks in. So that's number one. Number two, here's the bad part. The top 3 teams that can probably get him are all in our division. New England got money. New England got freaking money, and he's younger. The Jets have money. So you already got Josh Allen looking like a great quarterback, not elite, disclaimer. And then you'd be bringing in Deshaun Watson in the division, and he's not on Miami. And then whoever, say New England was to get Watson. Then you got the Jets getting Fields or Trevor Lawrence. But we got Tua. Yeah. You see how I put that positive twist on that? Come on, y'all. That would be a little bit nerve-wracking because we still don't even know what we got in our guy. So you got to think about that. Trips to the right, one to the left. Jackson in the pistol. Jackson throws the quick out in a zone coverage, and that is going to be a 9-yard reception. Now, what Tennessee can mess up and do, this can be a disastrous mistake if they play cushion and go into a zone instead of man-to-man stopping the run. They got to watch out for this. Okay. No. 2nd and 1 right after this. I'm going to check it out. They hand the ball off, run up the middle. Oh, good first down. Good run by the Baltimore running back, skirting to the outside. We got a 1st and 10.
You got a donation on screen. You want me to read it? Did you see that? I know. It's crazy.
Give me a second, okay?
No, you're good. I was just wanting to show you.
Oh. UTV must be behind 20 seconds, TD. I guess maybe then. Here we go. Jackson in the shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. He's gonna keep the handoff and get half a yard. Jackson trying to keep the run. It's not happening on the ground for Lamar Jackson. I'm starting to feel like they're wasted plays when Lamar Jackson run in the playoffs. They're wasted plays. They are not getting anything off of Lamar Jackson carries. He's carried the ball 5 times for 10 yards. It's not good. Second and 9. Lamar, back to pass. We got a flag on the play, and we got a broken tackle. Good job by, who is that, Hollywood Brown? But what is the flag for? Might be a legal formation. Oh, free play. Offsides on the defense. Penalty is declined. Hollywood Brown on the end around gets about 15 yards. I like that play, though. You're going to need creative runs. It look like you're going one way, but then you reverse field and go the other way. Got the defense thinking backwards. So he actually threw the ball to him. All right, Lamar in the shotgun. One receiver to the right, two to the left. Running back on his right hip. He's back to pass. Lamar is taking a sack. -1 yard. He fought and got 3 yards back, but it's still -1. I love this, Tennessee. I love this because the guys that are coming off the edge, they're not even rushing Lamar. They're sitting there at the line waiting on him to go right or left. They are not letting him get out of that box. I love that. That's what I be calling for Miami to do on these mobile quarterbacks. Contain the edge, but that doesn't mean you got to go a full-out rush on the edge. And they hand the ball off on first down, second down, and they get 1 yard. We're going to have 3rd and 9. They gave him 2 yards, actually. I love what Tennessee's doing. On some plays where it looks like they're in a pistol or a Lamar Jackson running formation, in a throwing play, they literally keep the guys on the edge. They're not going 100% to Jackson. They just waiting. If you come out, you in trouble. You better stay in there. They're forcing him to stay in the pocket. If he can beat them like that, Tennessee will live with it. 3rd and 9. Huge play. Here it goes. Lamar Jackson. Back to pass. Lamar. Oh, steps up. Lamar runs up the middle. Gets a seam. He's going. He's might go for a touchdown. Lamar, end zone, touchdown. They got to give it to him. No, that ain't no 1 yard. There we go. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson. He went right through the middle of that line, and guess what Tennessee did? They got out of formation. 4-man rush instead of the 5, rushing 3 and 2 contain. 4-man rush. They didn't have to contain on that play. Once again, it's a pick your poison. I don't understand why teams go away from what works, y'all. Why do teams stop going with what works? They've been 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, 3 up the middle rushing the quarterback, 2 outside contain, and this time they want to send a general 4-man rush. Why? These defensive coordinators in this league baffle me. They always go away from what works. And the score is going to be 10-10 as Lamar Jackson scores and the field goal kicker ties the game. Great execution, though, by Baltimore. Now they're going to need their defense to step up greatly because if they can stop Tennessee's from scoring before half, that'll be a huge win for them. Why? Because Tennessee gets the ball back after half, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all let me know if that's correct. Who got the ball first? I can see it here. Can't wait when Lamar converts back to a running back and join the Dolphins. Y'all funny. Let me see the play-by-play. Who got the ball first? Let me see. All plays. The first team to have the ball. Oh, Tennessee had it first. Excuse me. So the Baltimore definitely want to get a stop right here because they get the ball back after half and they can get some momentum going. This is what they need to help them win this game. But if they let Tennessee go down this field and put points on the board before half, they're keeping themselves in a dogfight. They're maintaining a dogfight. Titans winning. No, it's tied up. Hey, TD, are we doing the thing or not? Oh, crap, man. Forgive me, bro. Matter of fact, let me see if I can send you the link on IG. That Deshaun Watson news threw me off today, bro. I'm going to see if I can send you the link on IG, so come check it out. Hopefully my headphones charged. Mm-mm. All right, let me see something. Y'all give me a second. Trying to set something up here. NTM, hit me up on IG real quick so I can send you the link. I don't know why I can't find your tag on IG. Hit me up on IG. I'll keep my eyes open for it. All right, here comes the kickoff. We're going to have a fair catch. All right, here we go. Tannehill in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Baltimore look like they're sending a blitz. Tannehill fakes the handoff, and they missed the screen. Tannehill, he should have let it be batted down. Tannehill ball was batted back to him. He catches it and runs, but he's going to lose about 15 yards because he caught the ball. He should have just batted it down. They were throwing a screen pass. All right, we got the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Chill out, Yvonne. Tua in the 18th pick for Deshaun Watson, please. He wants to go to the Dolphins. That's not gonna get it done. GD, can you read my last? Give me a second. Oh, the Ravens got the TD by Lamar Jackson, 60-yard run. Yeah, give up our best defensive player. Shaking my head. Y'all slandering Tua and the Dolphins ain't even playing. Wow. Well, that's not surprising. This is play by play, LMAO. Yes, it is when they're actually playing. All right, guys, here we go. We got 2nd and 20. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Well, I like the defense Baltimore in right now. Tannehill throws right, incomplete. He dropped the ball or didn't get his feet. Oh, he didn't get his feet down in time. It's going to be 3rd and 20 coming up. 3rd and 20 coming up. A.J. Brown on the attempt. Yep, right foot down, out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 20, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, running back on his left hip. Looks like the 5-man rush may be coming. And they're going to get a 4-yard run and concede. Baltimore should be using a timeout right here to try to put more points on the board if they're smart. I'll be back. Need to go finish your recent video. Cool. Appreciate you, man. The fact that Watson will run and will buy our guys time to get open like Mahomes does. No lie, you're right. It changed the trajectory of the game. It would change the whole trajectory of the game. Nobody's denying that. Lamar would definitely be an amazing threat for us, and he'd actually buy time for guys to start getting open or improv plays. I got even Mahomes. Them receivers don't get open all the time, but his legs buys time for them to make plays out there and finally get open. All right, the kick is up. Out of the line, that's going to start about the 30-yard line. The ref's going to say 31. The ref's going to give Baltimore the ball around the 31. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson with 1:44 remaining in the shotgun. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. Throws the quick one. Incomplete as Dez Bryant falls to the ground. Could not come out of his break cleanly. All right, we got 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, here we go. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Lamar, back to pass. Lamar's going to run, and he will take a sack. He will take a sack. Or he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a no-gain run maybe. As the clock continues to run, we have 3rd down and 10. If I was Tennessee, I would have taken an opportunity right there to call up my own timeout. But they're going to let the clock tick. All right, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Trips, bunch to the right, 1 to the left. Running back on his left hip. Jackson back to pass. Jackson rolling right, runs, throws on the run. Has his guy, breaks the tackle at the 50-yard line. Well, that's going to be the 49-yard line. It's going to be Hollywood Brown. That's what makes mobile quarterbacks good is whenever they extend the play, somebody is going to end up open. Lamar back to pass. Has nowhere to throw to, shovel passes it behind the line of scrimmage. Oh my gosh, they're going to lose 6 yards, y'all. That's just boneheaded. Throw the ball away, Lamar. Throw the ball away. That's terrible. Who does TD want? The Titans or Ravens? I can care less, but I'm a fan of Tannehill, so I'm always going to root for him. But I had already picked Tennessee to win this game, though. They're a better team than Baltimore. Everybody is all impressed about Baltimore's end of the season run, but Baltimore to end the season. Like almost every team they played in the last 5-6 weeks was under 500. And every I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, a connection issue for a second there. So it's like 3rd and 100 now. I don't know why he took that sack. He had 15 seconds in the back there. He had 15 seconds protection and still ain't throw the ball away, y'all. The man had 15 seconds of protection and still ain't throw the ball. This is automatically going to be a run. It wouldn't make any sense. 3rd and 23, and they're going to be taking a shot to go for it. Give up. And they hand the ball off, and they're going to get about 8 yards on it, and they'll let this run to halftime. Well, actually, Tennessee calls a time. Oh, well, there's a flag. That's why. Personal foul on the offense. Dez Bryant. Wow, he baited him into that too. Got to keep your head in it, man. So that's going to be another 15 yards, and then Tennessee will get the punt, and they could possibly get some decent field position to try to take a shot. I don't know if Tennessee's going to care to take a shot or not, but 12 seconds left. Y'all stay tuned for halftime. I have the homie NTM Sports coming through to talk with us via halftime. This should be a good one, so y'all stay tuned. The punt is up, and he pushed it. And that's going to be to the 28. Yeah, they'll take this into halftime with only 5 seconds remaining. But we do have a flag on this. Titans holding. Yeah, I don't know what that does. On the defense, they meant the offense at the time. Hmm. First down, Baltimore. This is how janky it is. They actually showed a replay showing Baltimore holding, but they had the wrong hold. So they're going to say it's on Tennessee, and now Baltimore gets 5 yards, but it ain't going to matter. They need to take a knee. It's first down, but 5 seconds, so it's one play. And they're going to go in a victory formation and end the half. All right, here we are at halftime, man. I want to welcome in the homie NTM Sports. What's going on with you, man?
How are you, TD?
Oh, I'm good. Hold on. Let me make sure my headset is linked. Give me a second, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know why it wasn't linked, man. But while we're waiting, let everybody know who you are.
So I'm a YouTuber called NTM Sports, and I talk about basketball, football, and soccer on my channel. I'm a huge Dolphins fan, and TDPHINSTALK is inspiration for me, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers.
I appreciate that, man. But believe it or not, individuals just like yourself that's inspiration to me, that you can do any and everything, man. So I wish you the very best. You know, you always got my support. So what do you want to talk about today?
So I wanted to talk about some things that we could do in the off season. The first thing I wanted to talk about is should we trade Xavier Howard?
So, well, you want my thoughts on it, or did you want to let everybody know your thoughts?
Discussion.
All right. Well, I don't think at this current state we should necessarily trade him. I mean, we want to continue to have this high level of play. It would just feel really good to know that the offense can keep up with the defense, and then we can have him. But to maneuver, to make more moves, to bring in more assets, I'm always open to it for the right price. So my whole thing with Xavier Howard is always with the price. The right price, trade him. The wrong price, keep him.
Yeah, I think he's a very talented player. You know, he had probably his best career yet. But I think personally that I think we should keep him because I think he really made our defense better than expected. I think he was the player. You know, Byron Jones I think could have had a better year, especially that game against the Bills. He got kind of cooked. So I think Xavier Howard is somebody we should keep. Moving on, do you think we should trade for Deshaun Watson? And do you think the piece that we should trade is Tua?
If we do trade for Deshaun Watson, of course, Tua has to go. He'd be the first one moved. But I don't think that we should trade for Watson. It's going to cost us too much on a salary cap standpoint. And on top of that, draft capital, it's going to cost us too much. I mean, we're going to have to give up tons to get him. Too much to get him.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tua, I think we should bring competition in, but I don't think that Deshaun Watson is somebody we should bring in. It'll cost too much. And I think I'm open to the idea of trading back our pick, so we just keep getting draft capital. I feel like that's something that Brian Flores might do, especially since if the Bengals, you know, I think the Bengals might pick Penei Sewell. You know, I don't think they would go with wide receiver. I think they would go O-line. And I think our first pick should definitely be a wide receiver.
So you think we should get a wide receiver? Which one?
So at first it was Jalen Waddle, but then he had his injury. So I'm pretty sure I want to go with Smith. I like him. He won the Heisman. Jamar Chase, I just like Devonta Smith better. I think if we choose him, I think we're set. Tua played with him. I think Tua would have good chemistry. And I think he would work well with Devontae Parker, Gesicki, and yeah, that's what I think we should do. You know, I think our O-line is young, and I think that it's in a good spot. I don't think we played as good as we should have, but I think the O-line in terms of youth is in a good place rebuilding wise. But I think the wide receiving core is a part of the reason why Tua struggled as much as he did.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So what did you think about Tua?
So for me, I was a little angry that we didn't make the playoffs because I felt like we should have made the playoffs. The bracket was in our favor. I think that Tua needs to work on a lot of things. I agree with you on bringing in competition. I'm not opposed to drafting a guy like Zach Wilson or Justin Fields or Kyle Trask. I think that could be an option. But I think we should be a little more patient with him. I don't think that we should be as patient as we were with Tannehill, but I think we should wait, another offseason. It was difficult for him. He did not have the best wide receiving core. And I think maybe we should give him a chance, if we do choose a wide receiver, the wide receiving core would be much improved.
So you don't. What's your thoughts on insurance though? Like just in case he's not the guy, should we bring in insurance now?
Yeah. I definitely do think that that's what we should do, but I think we shouldn't rush it. I think maybe with our 18th overall pick, we should pick a quarterback. Maybe a guy like if Zach Wilson's still on the board, or maybe we trade up or something like that. But I do think that the first thing we have to do is get a wide receiver, because with any quarterback wouldn't do their as best as they could do with the wide receiving core we have.
Wow. Good thoughts on that. What else you got for us, man?
So I have who should we keep out of the wide receiving core?
First thought, Devontae Parker.
Of course, yeah. He had a great game at the end.
Preston Williams.
Yeah.
Albert Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. That's all I have.
I agree. Yeah, I think maybe we should try Lynn Bowden Jr.
Okay.
I think that he's a wild for us. But yeah, I agree.
I think he's a guy that we should compete with. Bowden should be a guy that competes with whatever competition we bring in, and he still probably make the roster, but he's still going to be a guy that they compete with. Like if we do bring in a first round pick and get someone in the draft, get someone in the draft and bring in a free agent. Excuse me. We lost your video there. You good?
Yeah, I think I had a Wi-Fi issue. I'm good.
Oh, no, you're good, bro.
But yeah, I think I agree with you there. I think that he had a good season. He got targeted a lot, again that last game, but I really like him. And what do you think about our running back group?
I like our running back group with Gaskins and Ahmed, but we need a premier back. I like a change. See, the ones we have right now are kind of like change of pace. I want a guy between the tackles. That's why I'm not opposed to Najee Harris. I actually like the thought of having a bruiser, and imagine him actually turning out to be Derrick Henry 2.0. That would be massive, man. That would be like, it'll take so much pressure off of Tua, and that would be. I'm a Najee guy now, Etienne I'm still riding for, but as far as what we need on this team, I like the thought of having Najee Harris.
Yeah, I really like Najee Harris, and I actually want him. I wanted him maybe early second round. We could try to discuss a trade with the team. I do think I really like Gaskin. I think that he was an underrated back. The first year he didn't really do much. He showed up in the Bengals game. I was there, and I was like, all right, I wanted to see him play, and he looked pretty good. But this year he was really good. We signed Matt Breida, Jordan Howard, which didn't work out, and Gaskin was the one that showed up and really played really well. And I think Salvin Ahmed also played really well. I think they're good, but I want, like you said, a bruiser. And I feel like with Jordan Howard, he was that, but he didn't work out. I think Najee Harris will work out, and if he is Derrick Henry 2.0, that might be the thing that we could use to take us to the Super Bowl.
That would be huge, man. Derrick Henry 2.0.
Mhm.
That would be everything. What else
Yeah.
you got for us, homie?
The offensive coordinator. Who do you want as the offensive coordinator?
Who do I want? Honestly, I don't have a specific pick per se, but I want someone internally. Is there anyone that you trust that you can promote to that role? Give them a fresh opportunity. I like continuity. I don't like new, because again, that's a whole new playbook, whole new this,
Yeah.
whole new that. We need some continuity, especially with Tua. We don't want to be bouncing around coordinators for him, so if there's someone in-house, I prefer
Yeah.
us to go that way.
Yeah. I think, outside of the Dolphins, I think that maybe Anthony Lynch would be a good option because, the offense of the Chargers, it was really good. It was mostly the defense that made them not look amazing. But I do agree with the changing offensive coordinators and playbooks because, you could see the effect that it has on quarterbacks. Like, for example, Baker Mayfield, I don't think he's an elite quarterback, but, at the beginning of his career, he definitely did not play like he should have because of his offensive coordinators and coaches and that stuff. And he didn't have the right system. And now that he has the right system, Kareem Hunt isn't suspended this year. Nick Chubb is having his best year. And the new moves in the coaching staff, I think that really helps. Last thing I want to talk about, and it's what is your prediction next year for the season? What do you think that would be?
Depending on the quarterback, but getting weapons, I see the Miami Dolphins next year going 11-5.
I couldn't agree with you more. I literally had 11-5 in my head. I think we play the AFC South and the NFC South. I think those are the divisions that are in line. We do play the Ravens, so that'll be a tough game. But I think that hopefully they can keep this bracket because I really like it. It gives us more opportunity. But in my opinion, the Colts, they're going to run out. Phillip Rivers is going to retire. They are probably going to need a trade up, for a quarterback like Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, somebody like that. In our division, the Jets aren't going to get better anytime soon. The Patriots are stuck, in mediocrity. I don't think that they're going to make any moves to make them a playoff team next year. I think it's really us versus the Bills to see who will take the throne, who will push the Chiefs out of the number 1 seed. I think in the AFC, the 3 teams I'll be battling for it, probably 4 teams, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Dolphins, if our rebuild, finishes out strong.
I agree, man. And somebody in the comment section said, TD, why not 14-2? Because if you saw Tua this year, you wouldn't be saying 14-2. He's going to be better, but it's not like it's going to be like this switch. It's going to be progression. So he's going to be better. But just like Josh Allen after year 1, you saw the improvement, but you still saw those moments. So it'll come over time, and that's what I'm believing at this point, unless something changes in a trade or something. But that's where I'm at on that. We had a donation. It said, "What time does the Dolphins play today?" They play at none of your business o'clock. All right. See, they trying to troll us, NTM.
Yeah.
But fins up, man. NTM, let them know where to find you, man.
All right. So just go on YouTube and search up NTM Sports. That's my channel. Right there on the screen. Yeah, those are my videos. Thank you, TD, for the opportunity. I really appreciate talking to you. You're one of my idols. Thanks for letting me be on the channel.
No problem, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. It was a pleasure having you on. And don't be a stranger. We'll hopefully collab again sometime in the future, all right?
Yes, thank you so much, TD. Have a great rest of your weekend.
No, I appreciate you, man. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was NTM Sports coming through, dropping some knowledge on y'all and some great questions. I appreciate him. He reached out, definitely. I couldn't turn down the opportunity to work with. See, I'm always going to work with, some of our youngest subscribers that want to do this, man. This is what it's about. If I'm doing something that I like to think that I'm doing a good job at, why would I not be able to help elevate the younger guys who have a much higher ceiling than I do doing this? So y'all make sure y'all go check his page out. I'm gonna add it one more time. It's NTM Sports. All right. He had 136 subs. Y'all go ahead and get him up there. That's motivation, y'all. So y'all go ahead and go subscribe. Check him out. Check his takes out. He doesn't just do NFL. He does tons. So check him out. It's always love, man. Appreciate him coming through. I'll see you soon, homie. But I believe the game just started back again. We got we're gonna have a kickoff that was returned. Didn't get much yards, but it is returned. Let's see here. Let me stop the screen share. Okay, we're good. We're back. So Lamar Jackson's gonna have the ball 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Let's see what they can do. Will they make halftime adjustments against them stopping the run? All right, Lamar in the shotgun. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. They're going to fake the handoff, throw the little bootleg, and that's going to be 12-yard gain to the tight end. Tennessee's in that zone where they're in that's not even playing the flats. I have no idea why. Thank you, TDPHINSTALK. You're welcome, Marta Medina. You're welcome. No problem. Let me see here. Thank you. Good job, TD. Some of y'all are funny, man. Lamar throws another one to the tight end because Tennessee's in a zone, not playing the flats. Listen, I'm not responding to some of y'all weirdos saying some of the weirdest things on the stream, man. All I'm gonna say is grow up, man. Help everybody around you in life, and above all, make sure you take care of the youth. They are the future. All right. Above all, make sure you take care of the youth. They are the future. All right. All right. Lamar keeps the quarterback keeper running on the outside, gets about 9 yards. Tennessee in a totally different defense than they were first half. Once again, defensive coordinators out scheming themselves. Defensive coordinators out scheming themselves. It's crazy to me. You're the one chatting with the kid, just saying. And I'm blessed to be able to chat with the young man. He has aspirations and dreams. And I want to make sure that if I can help with those, I'm going to do that. And that's what I was doing. And I think a lot more people need to practice that type of behavior for our youth, man. A lot of these guys out here, they're not on the street. They're not out here doing this crazy stuff got them ended up in prison. They're on the computer trying to share their knowledge in sports and do something special with it. I mean, this kid might end up on ESPN one day as he might be the next who knows? He might be the next Todd McShay. Who knows who he'll be? The Stephen A. Who knows? But that's all that matters, man. I'm not getting into y'all kiddie games. Some of y'all 40, 50, 60 years old and ain't grow up yet, and you can tell in your comments. So I urge you to grow up and get some maturity about yourself and stop questioning the unquestionable just because you think it's funny at this time. Look at the bigger picture. And that's my 2 cents. Drop mic. Bam! All right, Lamar Jackson, they're moving the ball down the field. And they're switching it up now. Tennessee, once again, playing a defense totally opposite of what they did in the first half. And for some reason, I have no clue why. No clue. Lamar Jackson on the keeper again. Nobody on the edge, and he's running all the way up the field out of bounds for about 30 yards. Nobody on the edge whatsoever. Do y'all see this? This is what I be talking about. What I'm clueless about. Like literally, teams will be playing what works, and in the second half, they feel like they got to change it up. Why? It was working in the first half. It was working in the first half. It's ridiculous to me, man. It's ridiculous. Bro, you suspect. And you're immature. Bye. Block from channel. And we're going to have another completion by Baltimore. That's going to be for 6 yards. Miami native, you're soft. It's breaking down film. You're soft. It's breaking down film. I don't know what that means. I got Tennessee winning, but not if this defense goes. Now they're in the set that they started in. Let's see what happens. Lamar on the keeper gets 1 yard. You can't make this up. I finally saw him three in the middle and 2 ends. And I said, okay, let's see if this works. Lamar, 1 yard. Let's see if they stay in it. I'm telling you, the go-to formation for Tennessee, watch out for the 3 bunch defensive linemen in the middle and the 2 ends on the outside and contain. That's what they did in the first half for 1.5 quarters. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if they maintain it. They out of it again. They just came up to the line of scrimmage and got back in it. Lamar, keeper throws in the flat, but they still have nobody in the flat playing the zone with it. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Put those guys up there like that and go man to man. Force Lamar to beat all contested passes, and you'll win the game. Tennessee's defense is going to kill the day for them. They have no shot if their defense is doing this. None whatsoever. Two to the left, 1 to the right. Lamar hands the ball off. Touchdown, Baltimore. They get what they asked for. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ravens are up over the Tennessee Titans. J.K. Dobbins with the 4-yard TD run. He's had an excellent season, by the way, as a rookie. J.K. Dobbins, someone that we were looking at potentially getting last year in the draft, but instead we went with Noah Igbenogany, and no comment on that. No comment. No comment. Oh, man. So Titans defense is trash. We all know that. But they also, the defensive coordinator not helping out by putting them in a position to succeed. Bad play calling by the defensive coordinator the entire drive. Kick is up and good. So Tennessee will come out and see if they can answer. If they start getting down, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Let's see. Let's see. Man. Just kidding is a strong back. Would have been good on this team. Possibly. We could have drafted any running back for monogamy. Noah might end up being one of the greatest corners. We don't know. That's the thing. He just didn't have a good rookie stint, man. He's going to definitely have to show a vast amount of improvement. But again, he's a guy that's going to be given 3 years. He already 1 is in the book. 2 more years of playing like this, and he'll be gone. But if he continues to make improvement, I know we didn't get to see it on the field, but you listen to players like Bobby McCain and others, they say, in practice, man, Noah has taken a whole nother level. He stepped up big time late in the year, but he just didn't get the playing time. And we'll see next year. Hopefully we have an opportunity or situation where we get to see that. All right. TD man or zone. What do you mean, Zach? You asking a question? Man or zone? Listen, for me, it's always man to man if you got the personnel to run it. To me, I'm gonna tell you now, zone ain't nothing for people that zone is for teams that ain't got the personnel to ball out. It's that simple. I want a corner like literally. Imagine having Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, and Jalen Ramsey on the same team. We wouldn't even put a safety back there. We double team every tight end. Come on, y'all. Not every, but you know what I mean. Imagine having all three of those guys. We would never run zone. Why would we run zone with those three guys? Why would we? And zones can work against quarterbacks that don't know how to read defenses. They switch it up. They confuse quarterbacks at times. But the quarterbacks that are above average, they're going to eat you up in the zone. They're just going to have, well, if the scheme is right, you need a scheme that's going to let guys sit down on the route and know where to go in the zone. Placement is everything. You run, get in the meat of that zone, turn around, easy catches. So can Derrick Henry get moving this half? Or will Tannehill have to be the one that get it done? I formation, one receiver to the right, one to the left. First down, they're going to hand the ball off. Derrick Henry is going to go on the left end and get 2 yards. Baltimore ready for the run. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, single back. Derrick Henry deep. Tannehill surveying the defense. Hands the ball off. Derrick Henry's going to cut in the middle and get about 3.5 yards. We're going to have a 3rd and 4 situation. And they were sending the blitz on that. They lucky it wasn't play action, or it would have been a sack for negative yards. Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left, running back on his left hip, Tannehill in the shotgun. We got guys look like they're going to rush. 6, actually. Oh, did they get a free play? No, the refs are not going to throw the flag, but Tannehill converts the first down on a in route anyway. So first down, Tennessee. That makes no sense because even the Tennessee player touched the guy before the snap. Then that should have been a false start if they're not going to throw the flag. Did y'all see that? If they're not going to throw the offsides, then it should be a false start because the Tennessee guy touched the other guy before the snap. That is backwards to me. I formation, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Play action. Back to pass. Tannehill looking. Dumps down to Derrick Henry. Henry is going to get 7 yards on a dump down. That is crazy to me. That should have been a false start. If I was Ravens, I'd be mad about that one because if you're not going to call offsides, then it's a false start. The center, before he even hiked the ball, touched the defender to try to draw the offsides. I formation again, 2 receivers to the right. Tannehill fumbles the snap, hands it off, and they're going to get half a yard this time. So another 3rd down situation, but this time it's 3rd and 2. Two to the right, two to the left. Tannehill shotgun running back on his left hip. It looks like a 6-man rush is coming, maybe even 7, y'all. Let me see. They send a delayed 4. They drop others back into coverage. Tannehill dancing, throws, incomplete. Great defense by Baltimore. Receiver could not keep it in his hands. I thought he caught it, but coming down to the ground, he dropped the ball. When hitting the ground, he dropped the ball. Good stunt defense right there. It looked like they were literally sending 7, and they back everybody out for the short game. Almost caught it, but better defense. So we're going to have a punt by the Tennessee Titans. Good job by Baltimore. They need to extend this lead now and stretch it out. They need to stretch it out. Baltimore will be starting from the 7-yard line. Will Tennessee stay in a bad defense, or will they go back to what was working in the first half, containing the edge? Got a donation that said Watson, not the move. Unfortunately, we need the draft. I agree with that. I know it's all special and exciting to hear that he would come to Miami, but it's not the move, guys. If you understood the price tag that it would take to bring him in, you would realize it's not the move. It's not the move. You don't give away everything. It's not the move, ladies and gentlemen. It'll cost too much. Tennessee O-line underrated. No. That line is not as great as you think with pass protection. They are not the greatest O-line when it comes to pass protection. For the right price. For the right price, anything can happen in this league. For the right price, I'd trade Flores. Man, the right price, anybody can go. It's that simple, y'all. Nothing more, nothing less. What's up, Cammy? No, we're not putting water in there because you're going to spill it. You want to come say hi? Come on. Yeah, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
No, we're not going to put water in there today, okay? Because that's all you're doing is spilling it around the house. All right? You been good? Yeah. I don't have no confidence in you. Yeah, it don't sound very strong. Give me this. You don't want it anyway. All right. Chris with the donation. Chris said, how do you like the idea of Dolphins bringing in Taylor Heineke as a backup? And Heineke probably pronounced wrong. But he's a pending free agent, and I was impressed with him last night. Okay, how do I want to put this? I'm good with bringing him in, and I was impressed with him last night as well. But let's get something straight. The way the kid looked last night, it's a small sample size, but the kid looked better than Tua did overall. You see what I'm saying? You can't compare the sample sizes, but bring him in as a backup. Because again, like here's what gets to me. Say you have a Patrick Mahomes, right? But then you bring this guy into practice who's playing better than Patrick Mahomes in practice. He's completing better than Patrick Mahomes in practice. Say he plays in a game and he throws for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he's just the truth. If he's better than Patrick Mahomes, do you play him or do you play Patrick Mahomes? See, and I already know what people's answer is going to be, which is ridiculous to me. But that's the whole thing. See, people automatically think somebody is going to be relegated to a backup, but shouldn't it matter by how you play on the field? So that's all I'm saying. Who knows? This kid might be better than Tua as Lamar Jackson takes a sack. The kid might be better than Tua. We don't know. But that's the point. So bringing him in as a backup, no. You bring him in to compete. Best guy wins the job. So that's all I'm saying. Deshaun Wilson with the donation said, just goofing around, but what's the right price for Flores? 5 first round picks. How about that? Because Flores also has the ability to get his coaching staff to develop talent. And that's kind of, to a degree, priceless. All right, that's kind of priceless. All right, Tennessee's going to have the ball at about the 42-yard line. Tannehill and Henry's going to have another crack at it. So, hey, but I will say this, Chris. Bring in the kid, though. Bring in Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, competition. And if he gonna play like he did last night, I feel like that's a good start. Like, ain't that crazy that kid that played in a literal playoff game last night looked good and looked like he can be a true developmental quarterback that turns out to be great in this league. He played behind Brady for a little bit in New England. He was poised. He looked good. He made throws. He made plays. He used his legs, diving for touchdowns. Like, he had the package last night. He had the sauce. So, yeah, I'll bring him in. But don't say to be back up to Tua. Say to compete for a starting job. Bring him in to compete for a starting job. Went shopping in Miami and I done threw all the clothes we done bought on the chair, man. I didn't even know it was on there. Got me a few new Dolphin shirts, some workout gear, all that good stuff, man. I was gonna throw it over, but it's all good. I just noticed it in the camera. Oh man, Tua looked better than Hanky in the Arizona game. Man, stop that mess, man. Stop that mess. We talk about on the biggest stage. You're in the playoffs now, and the kid looked poised like the moment wasn't too big for him. Arizona, well, what, week 6, week 7 or 8 or 9? I mean, we're not going to compare those two games. That kid looked good, though. He looked fearless. He used his legs at the right time. He threw the ball nicely, made some plays. There was some things that he can do to improve, obviously, but I like the game. I like what I saw. And for it to be his first one in the playoffs, doing what he did, impressive. Impressive. All right, can Tennessee turn it around? Let's see. Derrick Henry, 12 carries for 24 yards. Two to the left, one to the right. Tannehill under center, single deep running back. Tannehill audibles the play. They're going to have play action. Tannehill throws. Caught. The throw was really high. That was a better catch than a throw, but we also have a flag. Wow, personal foul, roughing the passer. He did throw the ball under pressure, but I got to see this replay. That ball was high, so wasn't the best ball, but better play by A.J. Brown going up to get it. Yeah, you could have pulled up. You wanted to lay that hit. He wanted to lay that hit. In the old NFL, that would have been legal, though. Tannehill audibly at the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Deep running back. They're going to hand it off. Derrick Henry up the middle is going to get 4 yards. Well, more like 3.5. Appreciate the donation. Said played through injury was hitting his players. I don't know who you're talking about. Who played through injury? Hitting his players. Second and 7. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Tannehill under center. Derrick Henry in the backfield. He's going to motion the receiver closer to the line. They're going to load the box. Derrick Henry, play action. Back to pass. Tannehill throws, got his guy wide open. Well, not wide open. He's tackled right away, but throws a precise bullet. They're moving down the field now. They're threatening. They are literally at the 10-yard line. It's first and goal from the 10. Look at that. Do y'all know that was a one-man route? One receiver to the left, one to the right. They're doing max protection. Tannehill audibles again at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry, and he plows forward for 2 yards. So second and goal from the 8. Oh, Heineke or whatever, he played through an injury. I didn't know he was hurt. That's even more impressive. I didn't know he played through an injury. Tannehill shotgun, trips to the right. Derrick Henry on his right hip, A.J. Brown on the left. Tannehill steps up in the pocket, has A.J. Brown underneath. Another 3 yards. It's going to be third and goal from the 5. Did you not see him limping around? You know what? Honestly, I was actually driving from Miami back up here during the game. So I was listening to the game, even though it was playing on my phone. So I saw certain big plays like the throws, but I wasn't watching between plays because I was driving. So I was really listening to what was happening. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Tannehill shotgun, Derrick Henry on his right hip, Brown in motion to the left, or Davis. So Tannehill takes the snap on third and goal. He's going to get sacked. No, Derrick Henry picks it up, but it's going to be negative 2 yards. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. In the third quarter, it's going to be over. They're going to head into the fourth. I'll be right back while they switch quarters. All right. Let's see. How far behind are we? All right. So we got another donation. Said, how many games Tua have to be good before you wear your Tua jersey next year? and the Washington QB hurt his shoulder, had X-rays, and came back next in. I'm gonna think that that's negative instead of next in. How many games Tua have to be good for me to wear his jersey? It don't go by games. Tua just needs to have a good season, y'all. I mean, I'm not counting have 5 good games, because that could also come a good game, terrible game, good game, terrible game, good game, terrible game. We need consistent quarterback play. We need him to be good. We need good quarterback play. You know what I mean? Not that inconsistent stuff, man. And the field goal is good. We got a 17-13 lead by the Baltimore Ravens. They will get the ball back once it's kicked off. But yeah, we need consistent quarterback play. So it ain't how many games. He can give us 8 good games. All I care. That don't mean nothing, because he can also give us 8 bad ones. We need consistent quarterback play. All right. You see how Xavier Howard has some consistency this year in what he was doing? That's what we need at the quarterback position. It's that simple. All right. Can Mayfield and the Browns upset the Steelers today? You know what? I got the Browns winning that game. I'm not going to stream the next game, but I'll probably do the game tonight. Pittsburgh versus the Browns. So if y'all want to hang out with me tonight as well, y'all come through. I probably won't be doing this next game. It's whatever. That game is whatever to me. But I will be doing these Pittsburgh and the Browns tonight. And I actually got the Browns winning that game. I mean, Pittsburgh's still a good team, but I don't know if they could overcome the injuries that they went through this year, the season-ending injuries. They ain't been the same since. All right. So we have the kickoff, bam, and it's going to be a touchback. We're going to have a touchback, so Lamar and company will be coming out on the field in just a second. We go fix me some water, and I'll be right back with my new Shake the Cup. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, we're back. So the first down run up the middle, I believe, is like 1 yard or something like that. Looks like. No, 3 yards, excuse me. All right. Well, Baltimore actually all the way down the field in Tennessee territory. I must have missed a lot. That happened that fast. Oh, one play got him downfield. Got it. Makes sense now. 2nd and 7. Here they go again, playing a defense where the flat will be wide open. Will Baltimore take advantage of it? They run the tight end in the flat, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. So we're going to have 3rd and 7. TD, when are you going to talk about the opponents? This week. This week. Well, it was Hollywood Brown that made the big play. Cool. All right, 3rd and 7 from the 34. This is an important play right here because this would be a 51-yard field goal if they don't convert. They send an all-out blitz. He goes deep right. Incomplete. Not even a shot. He overthrew him. No shot. So we got a 51-yard field goal attempt going to be taking place. Can they convert right here? This is an important field goal to maintain a 7-point lead. They try to go back to Hollywood Brown. All right, here we go. Justin Tuck. Money man. He rarely misses. He rarely misses. I got a bad feeling about this one, y'all. I really do. Off the right hash is up, and that is straight. Oh, whoa, he actually missed. It was straight wrong. He missed it. He missed it. I don't know what it was. I felt like something was going to be off about this one. A 51-yarder off the right hash. Justin Tucker kicks it straight down the middle, but the down the middle was off the right hash, and it literally was off the right hash pretty much. Like he literally missed the field goal off the right hash. Wow. All of that for nothing. So here we go. Tennessee got the ball at the 34-yard line now. Not good. So what can Tannehill do? Can he make it happen? We shall see. Hey, he missed it. The Dolphins will be going to the playoffs next year. Remember this comment. Yeah, we will be going to the playoffs next year unless our quarterback is the same quarterback he was this year. Full 16 games of Tua playing the way that he played this year. Next year is going to get us 7 wins. So he's going to have to take the next step, and he's going to have to get us, of course, we're going to get more weapons and stuff, but we're going to have to get to that 11-win mark. Do you see the Fins bringing back Fitz Magic? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell, man. I have no clue. But this is the fourth quarter, y'all. And this is one thing I want y'all to look out for. Look for Derrick Henry to start to find a few creases in the run game. All right? Fourth quarter time. Look for Derrick Henry to try to find a few creases. If they can still stop Derrick Henry, they'll be in a good spot. But what Tennessee needs to do a little more of is trying to spread it out. So here we have it. This is the fourth quarter. This is when it matters. Here we go. Single running back formation. One receiver to the right, one to the left. We got a handoff to Derrick Henry. He trips in the backfield, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage for 0 yards. I think he tripped off of his own player. All right, Tannehill in the shotgun, trips to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield. They send a blitz. A.J. Brown breaks the tackle. A.J. Brown, first down. Wow. That should have been like 6 yards, and A.J. Brown turned it to the first. A.J. Brown's a good receiver, though. His body build, he's strong, physical. That should have been 2 yards, and he turned it into 10. Wow. Now they need to go back to the ground with Derrick Henry. Single back, Tannehill under center. He audibles the play at the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the right, one to the left. They hand it off to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, there he go. He broke through for 8 yards. How is the refs going to give him 7? Well, he gave him 8. All right, another play. Derrick Henry, single back, one receiver to the left, one to the right. Tannehill's going to audible the play and get into the shotgun. Derrick Henry on his left hip. Tannehill back to pass. Throws the deep route. Incomplete. He threw it away out of bounds because it wasn't open. They want a shot on second down. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. This is a critical 3rd range. But if you get this, your next 3 plays are literally field goal range. So it's important that the Tennessee figure out a way to get this first down. Or they may even go for it if they don't convert. 4th and 2. I like the coverage by Baltimore. They're bump and run on the outside. That's a good look. They fake the pressure. Tannehill, got his man. Oh, he dropped the ball. Incomplete. He had his guy, but he dropped it. He got hit and dropped the ball. Wow, what a giveaway. What a giveaway. Smith did not hold on to the ball. He caught it, turned around, got hit, and dropped it. Bad. That's terrible. 4th and 2. They're punting the ball at the 40. That's a little suspect one there, man. So Baltimore will start at the 15. They net 25 yards on the punt. This point in the game, I'm sorry, it's almost like I would have went for it. Deshaun Watson is Miami Dolphins' new quarterback, baby. We'll see. Y'all all in on Watson, huh? Man, all in on Watson. That contract, man, hey, y'all stop ignoring that contract. CD, did you ever play football? A little in high school. I am with Tagovailoa. He said he restructured. Hey, man ain't restructuring. Why would he take a pay cut when he got all that money guaranteed that he ain't even start getting yet? Some of y'all don't even realize his contract really picks in 2022. I can see TD as a running back. No, I was a safety, and I punted the ball as well. I was a much smaller kid than adult. I was a Lamar Jackson build, if that makes sense. All right, then another 4-man rush again. They hand it off. The running back gets around the corner, 12 yards. Tennessee's going to lose this game. They trash. Their defense is trash, and their defensive coordinator just don't get it. Defensive coordinator just don't get it. 4-man rush. You've been proving that if you do the 5-man line of scrimmage and play the flat, they have no answer for it. But you keep on switch. Every time you go to this 4-man rush, you get 8 up. Oh, man. I thought it was intercepted, but that's going to be a completion to Hollywood Brown for about 9 yards. So we're going to have 2nd and 1 for the Baltimore Ravens. Tua is nervous. TD will take his starting job. Listen, Tua ain't got to worry about me taking his starting job. I ain't claiming to be as good at quarterback. Even with the bad Tua, I am not claiming to be better than that. All right, they hand the ball off on 2nd and 1, and the refs are going to give them forward progress, and that's going to be a 1st down, Baltimore. Tennessee's defense is going to have to make another stop if they want a chance to win this game. First and 10, Lamar in the pistol. Cushion coverage on the outside, meaning the flat is not covered. Once again, Lamar, play action. Lamar across the middle, got his guy. 1st down, Baltimore and more. Past the 50-yard line. Baltimore need to go score this touchdown and end the game. All right, Jackson, shotgun. Quarterback keeper, Lamar up the middle, and he's going to get about 15 yards on 1st down. They're in field goal range already. If I was them, I'd let that clock run. Minimize the time. Now Tennessee has spread the O-line. Early in the game, they had 3 tackles bunched up in the middle and 2 ends, bottling them up and letting nothing come up the middle. And now this is a formation that they had in the 1st half. Now Lamar runs out. He's flushed out of the pocket. Lamar, nowhere to run, loses 1 yard. This is the same formation they had in the 1st half, and now it works again. Now, how consistent will they be? Watch they go back to a 4-man rush. Watch this. 2nd and 10. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 3-man rush. Once again, they don't have containment on the edges, and they blitzing up the middle. and they running back up the middle. They lucky they ran up the middle. They still get 3 yards though. But they are lucky they ran it up the middle. Lamar should have kept that and went outside. 3rd and 6. Lamar Jackson, don't make a turnover right here. Protect the ball. Make a play. Jackson in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 4-man rush. He rolls left. Throws underneath, has his guy, but he's hit right away. And they're going to be short, so they're going to force the field goal. Tennessee's going to hold. Baltimore is going for it. He's going for it. They better call a timeout. Why would they be going for this, man? 4th and 2. Justin Tucker only missed 1. And Lamar Jackson. Oh, they have their guy. Oh, but we got a flag on the offense. If I was Tennessee, I would review that because his shin might have been down short of the first anyway and decline the penalty. Pass interference, offense. And that puts them now back at a 50-yard field goal. Oh, yeah, that was a pick play. That was a pick play. But if I was Tennessee, I would review the spot of that ball because his shin was down before the first down, and then he flew over. He was slipping. And Tucker is going to get this field goal. That's going to be good. Down by 7 points, Tennessee still has life, but they are lucky because that man telling y'all he was short of that first down. Had they reviewed that this man's shin was down, that might have been turnover on downs. But hey, that's all you needed was 3 out of this to be in the driver's seat. Now Tennessee is going to be required to score a touchdown. It is officially 4-down territory. Ain't no more punting the ball. Although you have timeouts, it wouldn't make sense to punt the ball at this point. This is 4-down territory. Can Tennessee get it done? Can they win the game? Well, at least take it to overtime. And the good thing is it's going to all be on Tannehill. This is all going to be on Tannehill. 4 minutes left, you can run the ball, but you don't want to put yourself in that situation to keep on burning clock. I'm back, TD. What has happened? Baltimore took the lead, and now they're holding on to it right now. Defensive coordinator for Tennessee is trash. Pretty much it. I wonder what the over-under was for this game. I'm pretty sure the over, right now it looked like it's going to be under. Tannehill is good in 2-minute offense situations. Yeah. Your boy Tannehill is in trouble, TD. Maybe, maybe not. Time always tells, right? Time always tells. The good thing is we ain't got to wait long to find out. It's only a 4-minute drive. This is what happens when you have to rely on Derrick Henry to win games. Now, this is what happens when you have a trash defense. And when Derrick Henry ain't going, you wasting plays continuing to hand him the ball. The man got 16 carries for 36 yards. He's averaging 2.2 yards a carry. Who are you rooting for in this game, TD? I ain't rooting. Well, like I said, I'm a Tannehill fan, so I would love to see him win, but I don't. I can care less, really. It ain't the Dolphins. 20 points to the Ravens isn't that bad. That's because they played great defense in the first half. But then the defensive coordinator just forgot what got him here in the first place and totally changed the defense in the second half. A lot of defensive coordinators do this, though. They playing good football in the first half, and then all of a sudden they make adjustments that they never needed to make. All right, this is going to be returned. All right, from the 10 to the 15. He put the burners on. Stiff arm. He couldn't get out of it. If he would have got around that corner, it would have gave him a good look. Trey B, TD, what do you think of Panasa? Well, I think he's the future for whatever team he goes to. Stop the wishful thinking and just build around Tua. Why would you build around what looks like a clunker? We're going to build around this team. And we can always swap the engine out for a better one if this one just keeps backfiring. Lamar wins with his athleticism. Maybe he gets the W, man. This is what happened with Josh Allen. They getting their first final playoff win finally. Then they'll see a second round exit. But Lamar still got to win this game. We could just trade Tua for Watson. It's that easy, huh? They take the swap. Stop, y'all. Stop. All right, Tannehill under center, Derrick Henry in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Baltimore loading up the middle of the field. They fake the handoff. Tannehill play action. Derrick Henry underneath, 7 yards. Tannehill in a hurry up, calling out the play. Shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They hand it off to Derrick Henry. He's up the middle. He's going to be 1 yard short, 1.5 yards short. So we're going to have 3rd and 1. And the clock is ticking, 3:35 and counting. They spending a whole minute to get 10 yards. The math ain't adding up. Corey Davis is not in the game and his helmet is off. So they're without one of their weapons as Tannehill is in the shotgun. They hand it off to Derrick Henry again. And he's going to be 0.5 yard short of the first down. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Once again, Tennessee. What, you going to punt the ball now? This is just stupidity at its finest. Tannehill quarterback keeper for the first down. So they get the first down. Tennessee is making absolutely no sense whatsoever right here with the play calling. First and 10, 2:20 remaining. Literally 2 minutes gone just for one first down. Tannehill shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Henry on his left hip. Tannehill takes the snap, back to pass, throws the out, and that's out of bounds. Nope, the clock will continue to roll. They'll let this go to the 2-minute warning. That's a 5-yard completion. So we're going to have a 2-minute drill starting at the 37-yard line when we come back from the commercial break. Terrible play calling by the Tennessee Titans coaching staff as they allowed almost 2.5 minutes to come off the clock just for 15 yards. And they had to go 4 downs on top of it. Who are you rooting for? Tennessee, all right? Let Tannehill throw the ball here. Isn't everyone option on Alvin the same? I don't know what he's saying. You heard about Watson? Yeah, we talked about it. I already did a stream on it. Go check out the last stream. TD, I already know what's going to happen if we draft Smith and Tua still does bad. They're gonna keep. Oh Lord, let me read that again. They're gonna keep complaining, shaking my head. He's not a future after what we saw after the Raiders. Yeah, man. Listen. Man, listen, at the end of the day, I hope Tua just like literally balls out next year. It's that simple, man. We don't have to make it rocket science. He just needs to ball out next year. Night and day. It ain't got to be Mahomes status, but have one of them Tannehill early season, get 3,500 yards, maybe throw for 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Maybe not 10, but maybe even if you throw 14, every quarterback make picks. And Tannehill might throw one soon. Keep your eyes open. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Tannehill back to pass, throws across the middle, intercepted. Wow, called it. The receiver fell down and he got picked off. That is kind of crazy. I literally just called it. Lucky them. Oh, they stomping on the Tennessee Titans logo. I don't know why they would be doing that. They got 3 timeouts. They literally out here stomping on the Tennessee Titans logo. I literally called it. Oh, he fell. He literally tripped. I don't even know how he tripped up. The ball came straight to him. Raymond fell on the ground. And then they take a 15-yard penalty. Baltimore, how stupid can you be? You were 1 first down away from being in field goal range and ending the game. Now you take a 15-yard penalty and you backed up to the other 40. And they got 3 timeouts, which mean they can still get the ball back with a minute and a half. Like, how dumb can a team be? Like, ain't no team's professional to finish a game and secure it. They literally have to make a play and give the team another shot at it by doing something dumb and taking a penalty, stomping and taunting. It's just dumb. It's dumb. That was the game. It's crazy to me. Hello? Yeah, why was wrong? Yeah. All right. They pulled a juju penalty. It's crazy to me. Tannehill came through like he always does. Yeah, that was funny. I literally called it. But it ain't on him. Receiver literally fell down right in front of him, just like Devontae Parker did with Tua. They lucky it wasn't a pick six. They can come back how Fitz did. Yeah, they can, but they'll have a better shot than Fitz did. Fitz had what? I mean, how much time Fitz had? Fitz had like 20-something seconds or something like that. They got 3 timeouts. All they got to do is not allow Baltimore to get a first down. And obviously, they're definitely going to sell out on the run. You think Baltimore going to throw incomplete passes to give first down? I mean, to stop the clock? They're going to force Tennessee to use all their timeouts. So Baltimore is going to run this ball, and Tennessee would be smart to sell out on the run and let them beat them man-to-man on the outside with the throw if they decide to take that risk, because the incomplete stops the clock. That'll be dumb for them to allow them to not use the timeouts. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Baltimore from the 38. And they literally are not protecting the edges in the formation that I'm looking at. Lamar Jackson runs right. Lamar throws the ball incomplete. Why? You see what I'm talking about, y'all? They throw the ball like Baltimore's dumb. Baltimore's dumb. You gonna trust Lamar Jackson, I'm saying Miller, in his arm. Makes no sense. They better pick up this first down. They better pick up this first down. Stupidity. They fight Lamar Jackson on the keeper. Thank you. That should end the game. That should end the game. Smart move by Lamar Jackson, also not running out of bounds, taking a dive. Now, Tennessee will still have an opportunity to get the ball back, but again, they need to sell out on the run and get negative yards because they still have their 3 first downs. The reason why the game still ain't going to be over is for the simple fact that they literally threw the ball on first down. So Tennessee still has an opportunity to get the ball back. And they should not hand the ball off. Just let Lamar Jackson do quarterback keepers because you don't want no fumble or anything like this. Now look at Tennessee's defense. They not pursuing. And they hand the ball off, run up the middle is 5 yards. Like, why wouldn't everybody be up at the line right now? Dumb Tennessee. Derrick Henry, 18 rushes for 40 yards. Lamar Jackson, 15 rushes for 137. So who do y'all think is going to the AFC Championship game? Who do y'all think is going to the AFC Championship game? TD, congratulate my Rams. Congratulations to the Rams. I don't think they'll be able to sustain, though, bro. Who did you say the AFC Championship? Steelers. I think they go down by the Browns tonight. All right, another run, and that's going to be a yard short, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1. I want the Chiefs to shut up the Bills. Well, the Chiefs don't play the Bills. They play, if they do, it'll be in the AFC Championship. I think it'll be Bills versus Browns, and it'll be Ravens versus Chiefs, obviously, at this point. Bills versus Browns is what I think, though. I ain't hating on the Browns, man. I ain't got nothing against the Browns. I mean, not the Browns, but the Rams. I just don't think that they're going to go that much further. I don't think they go that much further. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. You see the defense that Tennessee's in now? Why weren't they in that defense to begin with? And they still got the first anyway. So Tennessee's going to end up firing a defensive coordinator. Everybody knows that. It was the 32nd ranked defense in the league this year. And to be quite honest with you, even though they sucked today, to only give up 20 points, that's decent. But they were the last ranked defense in the NFL this year. And Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, was the number 1 offense. And they were held to 13 points. They're going to have to go out in the offseason, get better on the defensive end of the ball. The only thing Tennessee's missing is a defense. If they had an average defense, they'd be scary. And Baltimore Ravens are going to move forward, and they're going to be playing. Wait, who does Baltimore have next? The Chiefs? Is it the Chiefs who they're playing next? I believe so, yeah. And I think everybody kind of knows what that's the conclusion to that game, what that'll be. The Chiefs will be going to another championship round. Peters, get to the locker room before you get in trouble for next season, man. I mean, the next game. So Lamar Jackson gets his first playoff win. And now he'll be playing the Chiefs next week. And the next game that really is going to, I think the Super Bowl now. Oh, man. Dang, Super Bowl is going to be Green Bay and the Chiefs now. I did not think the Chiefs would be returning to the Super Bowl. But I got Green Bay versus the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl now. Green Bay. Listen, Tampa Bay, y'all think Tampa going to beat Green Bay? Rodney said, well, Tannehill is going to be home watching the playoffs again. Better team, same results. Rodney, what do you mean better team? What do you mean better team? When they paid Tannehill and Henry, the defense got worse and their offensive line lost 2 All-Pros. So what do you mean by better team? Anybody who thinks this Tennessee team was better than last year, you're greatly mistaken. This team definitely ain't as good as it was last year. Both of their All-Pro tackles were out for the season in the middle of the season. Don't forget, Tennessee was 7-2 before them All-Pros went out. And they defense is ranked 32nd in the league. You go from 14th to 32nd and you said better team? Same result? Where do you get that math from, bro? Better team, same result? Where do you get better team from in that math? 32nd ranked defense in the NFL. Worst defense in the NFL. Better than Dolphins were when he was here. And he had a better result with Tennessee than he was with the Dolphins. He went to the playoffs, Rodney. So where do you get same result? I know you moved the goalpost by saying better team with the Dolphins. And he went to the playoffs. It was better results than with the Dolphins. But good job by Baltimore, number 1 ranked defense in the NFL. Funny when Henry not rushing for 1,000,000 yards, poop. Y'all just hating. Tannehill carried this team for the first half of the year, and then they both was doing it in the second half. Y'all just want to jump on and troll Tannehill, but that's all fine. At the end of the day, he was in the playoffs, and guess who was sitting home? Us, because we don't even know what our situation is right now. We don't even know what our quarterback situation is right now. But at the end of the day, Tennessee season comes to an end. Now I ain't got to worry about rooting for nobody else in the playoffs. It's all even keel at this point. Call it how I see it. Green Bay and Chiefs will be going to the Super Bowl. At least that's what I think, unless Tampa Bay beat Green Bay. But I got Green Bay versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Green Bay and Chiefs will be Super Bowl. That's what I got. I'm going to subscribe, man, because you keep it real. I try to, man. Watson for Tua. I just woke up to the rumors. Yeah, but remember, you woke up to rumors, all right? Nothing's in stone. Nothing's official. You literally did wake up to rumors, so don't take too much merit into it, all right? Saying Packers versus Chiefs. TD, who will win the Super Bowl? The Green Bay Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. TD, what happened to your guy Tannehill? He lost. The Tennessee team just wasn't enough for Baltimore. The defense is trash. 32nd ranked defense in the NFL. If you ask me, both defenses played the same. If you ask me, not both. Not both defenses played the same, but it was simple. The number 1 defense looked good. They still gave up some stuff in this game, but they did a good job stopping the run. And the offense, and also Tennessee, at some point, you got to start looking at coaching. Even with Baltimore stopping the run, Tennessee should have won this game. Where they lost this game was 5 minutes left in the second quarter and the entire third quarter. That's where Tennessee lost this game. Their defense switched up from what was working in this game. They stopped defending the outside runs. For some reason, they switched up the whole formation and they started running a zone that didn't cover the flats. But in the first quarter and a half, they covered it the whole time. They were keeping up. So imagine if Tennessee's defense had got 1 or 2 more stops. 1 or 2 more. It's that simple. But it's terrible, man. No Buffalo love, TD. Listen, they'll be getting their exit next week. Buffalo will have their exit next week. But you know what? I ain't going to lie. I mean, it wouldn't be nothing wrong with a Buffalo versus Chiefs in the AFC Championship either. That would be a really good matchup. I think that's a good game for a matchup standpoint. That is a really good game. But I don't even see Buffalo getting past next week. Just like Baltimore ain't getting past next week. If you think Baltimore going to beat the Chiefs playing like this, I don't see that whatsoever. You said the same thing about this week, TD. In what regard? You got to fill me in. In what regard? Buffalo? I didn't say Buffalo was going to lose this week. I said they'd win this week, and next week they lose. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. He said the Bills would beat the Colts. Yeah, I said if you lose to the Colts, then you and I remember being so competitive and they had a chance to win at the end. That was shocking to me that the Colts even had a chance to win at the end. Straight shock to me. Like Buffalo should have dominated against them. So you think they're going to beat the Chiefs? Come on, man. Buffalo is losing to who? The Chiefs, of course. Bills are not losing to the Steelers. Oh, they play the Steelers next round? Then they may have a shot. Steelers ain't been the same. If that's what you think gonna happen, but time will tell. We'll see. Bro, that Coach D was bringing it no cap. No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about number one, the Buffalo Bills defense looks suspect. Number two, regardless of their defense bringing in no cap, you got quote unquote Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen, right? You know how many interceptions this man pretty much threw that were either dropped or turned over or called back? Come on, man. I'm going to get out of here. I ain't going to go back and forth with y'all. Time will tell. I'll see y'all tonight for the Browns Steelers. That'll be a good one. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Great game. Congratulations, Baltimore, finally getting over the hump. Do something special, man. Your guy's on a rookie deal. This is the best team he will ever have. This is the best team Lamar Jackson will ever have, so you got to get it done now. All right? This is your boy TD. I am out. See y'all soon. Peace.